right, so we're only going to have half the Tease League boys here, but still wanted to get out some of these Sunday games, get out some of the information for y'all. And the first one we're going to touch on is going to be the 3-3 Falcons heading into Tampa to play the 3-2 Bucs. This game here is going to be a pretty important one for seeing who's going to win the AFC South. We've got two offenses that haven't been great so far and two defenses that have been playing really well. The Falcons defense is actually top six in yards per play against, third down percentage against, and red zone TD percentage against. And the Bucs are actually top half of the league in all three of those, while being the top team in terms of giving up the least amount of TDs percentage wise in the red zone. So, with that being said, I definitely see why this total is set at 37. Definitely see why the spread is the Bucs as the 2.5 point favorites, with these teams being similar, but Bucs at home. With both of those numbers being pretty spot on, I really don't see a lot of value in the spread or the total. I think if you're also going to play the Bucs, since this is division and division can get a little crazy, you just play the money line. I do like the Falcons in a teaser spot, so teasing that 2.5 up to 8.5. I think my favorite way to play this game, though, would probably be to play both kickers to make over 1.5 field goals. Play those as two separate ones. But I definitely see a lot of field goals being kicked, especially with Atlanta being so good on third down and in the red zone on defense, and the Bucs being really good in the red zone on defense. Both quarterbacks have had some flashes, but we're definitely starting to have some questions. We're starting to have a little bit more on the question side with Redder now that he's finally lost a home game. Pretty crazy streak to start his high school, college, and NFL career, but we're seeing nothing on the road. So with all the weapons, with Bijan, with Kyle Pitts, with Drake London, like we need to see a little bit more from this offense. Especially this is a team that definitely has a playoff level defense. Not something I thought I'd be saying about the Falcons coming into the year, but the numbers are there, and they've been holding teams down. With the Bucs, Baker's played pretty well. You're definitely starting to have some moments though, mainly because their wins are the Bears, the Vikings. They're not super impressive, and they really weren't close in their two losses against the Lions and the Eagles. To be fair to them, not many teams are going to be super close to those. But we're definitely starting to have a couple questions. Overall, a very important game to see who may win the AFC South, since between these two teams and the Saints, unless we see a miraculous second half of the season from the Panthers. Definitely would lean, if I'm going to play this game, lean maybe doing a same game parlay, pushing that total up, and then taking the Falcons plus 8.5. But realistically, I might actually be placing a bet on these kickers to go over 1.5 field goals, since I think we could definitely see teams not be able to punch it home or struggle at third down on the opponent's 30 or something like that and have to go ahead and kick it. Definitely let us know in the comments who you're liking, whether you like a total, maybe somebody to score if you do like some touchdowns to happen, and let us know what other games you're interested in. And thank you for watching one of the Tease League boys picks for Sunday.